gosh, so we got a no cool call. Compressor, everything outside's turning on, no airflow. So let's cycle it and see what it does. So we have, we're jumping to R to G. So yeah, there's no blower. This blower motor has been replaced. This is a universal. And of course, whoever did it put the run cap all the way in the back. Thank you, whoever you are. So we'll probably be moving that to the front. If you're going to change these things out, if you ever change a blower motor, please move the run cap to the front. That's ridiculous. Like, you took the whole thing out. Why couldn't you have moved it to the front? Make it easier for the next guy or yourself, because you might be the one coming back. So anyway, we're going to make sure, I mean, I did hear the relay click, so it may be sending power to the blower. So we're going to verify that first. Okay, so we got her set for voltage. We have this on the cool tap for the blower motor. We're going to go ahead and call for R to Y to get the compressor to come on, and it should energize the relay that controls the fan speed for cooling. So I have one clamped here, and I have this one will go to ground. So here we go. We should be getting 120. So I got nothing on the blower. Okay, so now I have my meter on the heat clamp. So this is the heat speed for the blower. And we're calling for R to G. That should give us that. So we're getting no voltage. Okay, so now we need to verify we're getting full high voltage on this thing, just to make sure. So it's looking like the relays and the board are bad. Okay, so we're going to turn off the furnace because we need to test to see if the blower is still good. So we shut off the furnace. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug the blower into this door switch. So we need to identify which one's hot, or which one's our line and which one's our load. So looks like this is our load because we have this one wire nutted from the panel going into the switch and then out of the switch and then to the board. So we want the one going out of the switch to the board. We're going to unplug it. It should have space. Okay, so we have that unplugged. Then we're going to unplug our blower motor, our cool speed tap, and we're going to plug it into the door switch. I ended up putting a new end on it because the other one was just kind of falling off, but this right here, this is our line voltage going into the switch. And then right here, this is normally where a wire would be going from here to the board. Okay, but we've plugged in our blower motor wire, okay? Now keep in mind when you do this, the transformer will not be powered. So by doing this, you're gonna be allowing high voltage directly to the motor, so that will turn it on by pushing that in. So we're gonna go turn the power on, and then we'll see if our blower motor is still good. But I suspect that the relays and the board are bad, which means the board needs to be replaced. However, I do have a trick, and we'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so we got the power back on. The board's not going to come on because it's pretty much bypassed. Just make sure you got nothing that's going to short. So if the blower is good, it should turn on when I push this. So. All right, so we know our blower is good. So we got bad relays in the control board. Pretty much what we're going to do is we need to replace the board. It may take some time to get one, so I'm going to go ahead and see if we can source one and how long it'll take. But what we're going to end up doing is we're going to add a relay to control the blower. The only problem with this is this will only work for cooling. We can add a second one for heating, but the blower would have to come on right away. Or we could put a time delay on it, but usually if I do that, I just, put it on there. But let's see what we can find. Okay, so I talked to my customer here, so we're going to replace the control board, but it's going to take a couple days for it to get here, so it's going to be hot. So what we've done is we've hooked up a relay to the blower. So this is the blower wire, right? Goes into the normally open switch of this relay, and then this right here goes into line 1, which I've put a splitter on there. So power is going into this relay, and then we have 2 low voltage connections onto the coil. One's going to Y, right? So when 24 volts is applied to Y, it will send 24 volts to this coil, which will close the switch. And then this wire here runs to common on the board. So that will at least get them cooling for the time being until we can get the board. And when we get the board back, we'll take it all out and put it back the way it was. I've checked the run cap. It's at 100%. It's at 15 out of 15. And as you can see, I did move it to the front. So So if you're ever changing a blower and it's way in the back, just move it to the front. You already have the thing out. So we're gonna go ahead and cycle this to make sure it works. So we have blower now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just put this all back together, but everything's to be as functional. I've removed the wire from here to the board just so it doesn't do anything. The only reason I had that there is just makes it easier for me to jump it, because these wires, if I take the wire nut off, they all fall apart. So yeah, we've ordered the board, so we'll be back once the board comes in. So yeah, but this is a little trick you can do to buy yourself time until your board shows up. You can even do this with heat. The only thing is you would have to add a delay timer to make it, you know, turn on later, or you could just do this and it'll come on right away. So, but it's a good temporary repair. We got the old board out. Now we're going to go ahead and install the new one. Okay, so we got it in. So when using the smaller pin, you have to put this jumper in. If you read the manual, it'll tell you. Before I jump anything out, I'm going to go ahead and turn the power on, just make sure it doesn't explode. All right, so far so good. We're going to go ahead and jump heat, cool, and fan, make sure everything's working. I'm jumping out heat, so that's R to W. Usually that's the first thing I'm going to check when I put in a universal board, because that's the more complicated one. Each system's a little different as far as the timings go, and you have these dip switches here, which you can set based on different timings for different units. You can find that information in the manual. Usually you find the model number of the old board, and then you know, it'll tell you what changes to make. All right, so you got ignition. And then also when you're testing these things, it's good to take the jumpers off while it's powered, just to make sure it cycles off normally too. All right, we got the blower, so we're gonna go ahead and cycle this off. So I'm checking the fan, so I'm going R to G, and it is functional. And now we're gonna go ahead and check cooling, which is R to Y. Yep. Sure the blower comes on. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so our repair is completed. So we diagnosed a bad blower relay in the old control board. We installed a relay to give them temporary cooling until the new board came in. The new board came in and we installed it. So if you come across this situation, hopefully this helps you out. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, comment, tell me what a horrible technician I am, hit that bell notification, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching.